Yeah, hi guys. Good evening. Hope you are able to get my voice right.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Yeah. Great. So today here we are going to discuss about the Android. Just let me share the screen. So once they'll give access, just a minute. I'm requesting the access for that. Share the screen. So before going to start the session, just let me introduce myself. So myself, Rajsekhar, I have 13 plus years of experience in IT industry, not only into specifically the trainings. I'm working as a real-time professional. Just it's a training is my part-time. So before going to this, that I want to understand from your side also what is your background. So that based on student background, my course will vary little bit. So may know your background, Vamshi and Prabhakar.
Hi, sir.
Yes, I.
Myself, Ratan, sir. I'm also an CA postgrad right
Mhm.
now working actually
Okay.
as a CRM developer.
Okay, great. Yeah, what about Vamshi?
Hi, sir. I am experienced professional software developer for embedded systems, not
Okay.
into IT.
Mhm.
So I do C and Python programming.
Okay, great. Mhm.
About Kotlin, I'm not sure. Actually, I'm seriously learning that recent days because it is a cross-platform. That's why
Yeah, yeah,
I'm choosing.
understood. Right.
Yes,
So
sir.
that will be great news. Like so, you people both are having the little bit knowledge on a industry oriented. So it will be very quickly, easy, understandable. Like first of all, we will understand this. What is Android? So the Android, what we will understand. So Android is an operating system. So with the simple words, I'll tell you the definition. First, it is an operating system. Android is an operating system. Then it is open source. We'll go each word in detail. Then development environment. Finally, it is the Linux kernel. So this with these four words, we can form the definition of Android. So Android is an operating system. It is an open source. By using this, we can build the applications, and it is a Linux-based operating system. So it will run on always on the top of the Linux kernel. So that is the main advantage here. So okay, one by one, we will understand that each word. First, operating system. Operating system is nothing but it is the bridge between the hardware and software, right? In a mobile environment, so there are two operating systems at present in the market. One is the Android and other is the iOS. So currently our course has this, that is Android. So here, this Android, whatever this course Android, so that we will going to develop here Android app development. Our course is nothing but here Android app development. Okay, that will be next. The next, so the next is nothing but like that is the open source. So what is an open source? So open source is nothing but that is freely available. General words in a general terminology, it is a freely available. But here, as per the stakeholder wise, we will see here. So there are multiple stakeholders in this platform. The one which is end user. So we all are the end users who are using this Android devices. So we all are end users. So as an end user, we are getting the free cost apps, right? We are not paying anything for the apps to download and whatever the upgrades. Like today, I'm buying Android with 14, but maybe tomorrow it is 50, day after tomorrow 16. Whatever the updates it is coming, so that will be available. So that we are getting is a free of cost. That is this. And after that, in case if I'm a developer, right? If I'm a developer, so if I'm a developer, I'm getting that complete development environment has free of cost. So no need to pay anything because it's open source. Because of that, we are not. And also here we have that one major advantage. This is the Android. So very. easy Android tutorial. Like here, this is a very huge community. So this huge community here we will get easily. That is a developer.android.com. So from here we will get everything from the very basic level to till that deployment level, means everything from the scratch to everything we will get here in this. So that is a one advantage. It is a huge community. Whatever the support you want from here, everything we will get from this community. That is a means huge community support will be there. Like in case if I'm a mobile manufacturer, means device manufacturer. In case if we are a device manufacturer, so what is the benefit for the device manufacturer? So for the device manufacturer, customizable operating system. We will get customizable operating system. What is the meaning of customizable operating system? Like for example, if I'm today I have bought one mobile in a Samsung with Android 14, 8 GB RAM, some hardware, whatever it is. So with the same hardware you buy it, but instead of Samsung, maybe you buy it with the other manufacturer like MI, Vivo, something other manufacturer. So when we compare with both, looking wise, it's a both are different because every customer, I mean every manufacturer, they customize as per their requirement, they customize that. So that is the reason it should be customizable. Because of the open source, these possibilities are there here, right? Then next, development environment. So by using this, we are developing the apps. So in a development also, there are multiple different scenarios will be there. So that several scenarios we'll discuss in detail in our upcoming sessions. Then Linux kernel. So this Linux kernel is the first level of security for our Android applications. So from where it is started, like if in case as a user, if I want to interact with something, like I open camera, I open gallery, I open video, whatever you open in your mobile, if you want to interact with that, so the communication should happen through that. So that will help here to get that. So that is the benefit here. This so with that benefit means this is the first level of security for every application. The user interaction will do from this layer. That is the first level of security for this application. So that is the main advantage of this, right? Now, I have a question for you people. Why you are learning this course? So one thing here now, when you have a questions, so in case if you have a questions or you're not understanding, just let me know there, then and there itself. I'll clarify your question. Or else later end of the class also you can ask that. Right. Why you are learning this course? Is there any specific reason?
Sir, my interest is something. Maybe in 1 or 2 years, most of the developers are out of job. Actually, I am already a developer for
Okay.
automotive industry. So I planning to develop some mobile applications or something to launch on myself.
Okay, understood. That is.
So that's my own interest, and so I delayed this one for several years. So I should step in now to begin with.
Okay, understood. That is clear. So, like here, many people will come with many reasons. First, majority of the people will come for the job. So, if you came only for job, why this course? Why not other course? Whatever the development courses are available in the market, for each and every, so there will be the jobs as of now in market. Like if you can learn Angular, if you can learn .NET, if you can learn something technology, definitely you will get a job there, right? So instead of that, if you buy this course, apart from this, like you said, that is the own apps. So if you can learn this, you can develop your own applications and you can publish those applications in a Play Store, so that from the Play Store side, you will get some income. But how that income we will get? Through ads. So we will enable the ads in our application, or maybe like whatever the business logic you have, that also. So that will be, there are different scenarios to get that income. But for example, very basic small applications I have developed, I'm dependent only on the, that is only on ads revenue. So then how it will be feasible? Like it will be very simple. Like see, my application has installed by 10,000 members. How much I will get an income? So all the 10,000 members, if I get 10,000 means all the 10,000 members cannot use every day, right? And that 50%, there may be a chance, right? 50%, 40%. But I'll go with very worst figure, that is 10% of users. Even though if the 10% of people are using daily your application on 10 to 15 minutes every day, easily you will get $100 to $150 per month. Means approximately it is the in between of the 8 to 13 14,000 you will get easily. That is on with, but that 10,000 may become 1 lakh. So just we can assume that I'm saying with minimum figures, that is definitely will get more than that, but whatever I'm saying, that is a minimum to minimum, that much easily you can get that. So that is the scope here. And apart from this, so there are other opportunities, that is a freelancer also. What is this freelancer? So freelancer is nothing but here now, like for example, I have I'm interested to upload the apps into a Play Store, but I'm not a developer, right? I have small concept, so I approached one small company, so that the company said that okay, this can be done, this can be done, and we will get 10%, like we will get means so you will get this app in 1 lakh, they said like that. So then after that, immediately the company will that if you can approach one person who knows personally, like if I approach that person, the person may say that it will be done in a 25 to 30K. So that easily we can go and we can get that person, like, but because of that, here we have the more freelancer opportunities here. This, right? So these all are the extra benefits which are apart from the job. But what we are going to learn in this course? So what we are going to learn in this course? So here in this course, what we are going to learn here, there are some couple of benefits here. This, first of all, this is we are learning with Android. Latest version is the 15. Our course will go with Android 15. Whatever the extra development is included in Android 15, with that it will go. And the language called Kotlin. So because the trending language is the Kotlin, like people are not preferring Java nowadays. So because of that, nowadays everyone has dependent on the Kotlin. So with that Kotlin, we will learn this course, that is Kotlin. Then next, we will use here XML for the design perspective. So XML will use for the design. So the combination of Kotlin and XML, this course will goes. Next, this is the total 45 days of duration. So 45 days of duration. Just a minute. So it is like 45 days of duration, right? Within this 45 days of duration, so we will get easily, like easily we can get things to develop this. Means it is a total 50 hours of course. It is 50 hours of course. So in this 50 hours of course, we learn a lot of things from Android, very basic to this. But whatever I'm providing here, I'm providing one PDF file. So that PDF file will contain the theoretical as well as the programmatical examples in this. So at that apart from this, whatever the code we are discussing, that code I'll upload into Google Drive and I'll share the drive link so that you can easily get that code access. And next level, and apart from this, whatever the video recordings, so that video recordings you will get easily here. And after this, so coming into the topic wise, how today I'm explaining each and every step by step, like similar, whatever the programs, whatever the codes I'm writing, each and every line by line I'll write and I'll explain clearly. And end of the each class, I'll give you the task so that if you can practice those tasks and if you work on whatever the examples we worked in a classroom, so definitely you will get on a huge scope. Like we can get easily end of the course, you can develop easily on this. Easily you can develop the apps easily on your own. So that we can get that. And next level after this, so so the tasks, so task easily we can get that. And the next level, so whenever we are discussing about the advanced topics, there we will create one sample project. So in this sample project, we will include more than 10 to 15 different topics we will include in this, so that we can get easily on this how the real-time project will work. So on that scenario, like here we can like registration, login, session management, and how to display personalized data, splash screen. So such kind of animations, such all the kind of things will include in this, so that you will get here that real time scope. How we will get that real time scope here? We will get that much of scope here. This, and apart from this, the next. So in case if you are aware of something about, like in case, like for example, one more thing, like whenever we have any which is the point which is important for interview point of view, I'll speak that point how to answer such question in interview point of view, that I'll explain you. And if you comes to the subject wise, like if you are aware of something subjects, some topics which are there in this course, so that is like MVVM architecture, MVC architecture, fragments, Google Maps, and fragments, JSON, web services, this component of Android, like material design, how to upload apps into Play Store, and how to enable the ads into this, and how we need to manage that accounts later. So that all the things I'll explain in detail of these 45 days with clear explanation. Even though this after the course, whatever questions you have, that also I'll ready to clarify those questions as well after the course as well. Because once the batch is confirmed, we'll create an WhatsApp group, whatever the communication, like your doubts and all that, the communication will happen in that group itself. Right. So these are the things I'm providing from my side. So if you have any specific questions, just you can ask, so that we'll enter the next thing.
Sir, I have some questions regarding this course content.
Okay.
Does this course include both front end and back end, or only
It
client
is
side?
not backend is in not included in this, only front end, but whatever the APIs, we will work on real time APIs, whatever registration, login, those real time APIs I'll take, and with those examples, I'll explain you with real time.
Okay. Second point, if the course is not included with backend content, can you provide some YouTube videos or something like that, so that we'll develop some backend setup with Firebase? Because
Yeah,
in
yeah.
my case,
Firebase here. See, Firebase we will discuss, but in a real time, we never work Firebase as a backend here. In a real time
okay,
project, for the real time project, normally the if whatever you are asking the APIs, that maybe we can create with the Python or with the PHP or with the Java.NET, like in those languages we will create whatever APIs we are discussing, right? So those I have created in a PHP. So if you want that code, that part I'll show you, and I'll share you those part for you. Like
so
similar,
in general you prefer to PHP backend setup, right?
yeah, in case if it is a small application, you can go with PHP. It is easy, flexible to deploy as well. That is
Okay. And what about Node.js, sir? What is your opinion about?
JS. Here we won't use any JS.
I mean, in the backend, do you recommend Node.js or PHP, which is better?
That is that I'm saying that depends on a project usage, project flexibility. See, if it
Mhm.
is a small application, you can go with the PHP, no problem. If it is a very
Mhm.
huge application, we need more secure things. That time you can go with the Node or Python or Java, something like that.
Okay.
When in my
Actually,
company, even my
mhm.
company also will go with the different technologies. Some with the .NET, depends on Sometimes client will prefer, sometimes it depends on the security, we'll go like that. .NET, Java, Python, and PHP. The four we will prefer in some very rare projects. Recently just started that with the Node.js as well.
And second point is how much percentage of course contains this Kotlin programming?
Yeah, see, entire here now, entire we will write on Kotlin only, right?
I just want to know, I mean, how many days only the programming language will be taught?
My classes, it will be in out of 45. If you can go in hourly base, 10 to 12 hours is the theoretical, remaining hour as a programmatical. Entire, including all. First initial 3 to 4 days, we have theoretical, then we'll start the programmatical. Entire sessions will be programmatical. Every day it's a 5 to 10 minutes, maximum 10 minutes, but 5 minutes it will the theoretical, remaining completely we have that only.
Okay, sir. One more question. Actually, what I'm looking for is I want to learn certain best practices. What are the best practices to follow so that I can easily develop and manage the app. Development is not completely complete knowledge unless and until we deploy and maintain for some months and years. So during this life cycle, I want to experience a complete life cycle. What kind of problems I will face in the future after launching, what to keep in mind, what not to expect, what to expect, something like this. General
Correct.
mentorship
That's the
kind of.
reason. Yeah. I understood your concept. So that's the reason.
Because
Whatever I'm saying.
I'm not an IT guy, to be honest. I'm embedded system. Means 50% of my work is hardware programming, low level.
Yeah.
Microcontroller, something like this.
Understood.
So we are almost like hardware, but
Yeah.
we have good, strong programming knowledge.
Yeah.
But I don't know PHP, but I can learn the language online. But
Yeah. No problem. No problem. That's the reason I'm saying. Now here, whatever the point which is important, I'll concentrate more how we need to justify that point. That's the reason. See, you asked many things, but while daily I cannot get all the issues, right? Even though if one day I'll tell you all the issues, you will stuck there itself. That is the reason. Whatever I'm saying, I'll create a WhatsApp group. Even though after the course, if you have any somewhere you stuck, just you can ping me on WhatsApp group. I'll guide you how you can go in the next step. But whatever this duration, majority of the things we will discuss. In case if anything left, definitely it is a daily learn. So whatever the things will be there, that we'll discuss later stage.
Okay, sir. So one more general question. Do you think 45 days is enough to become a master? And I mean, not master, at least I should launch my own app on Play Store. Is it enough?
Yes. It's whatever we are spending here, 45 days means it's approximately 50 hours we are spending. So that you should practice at least 100 hours should practice.
Okay, sir.
Then you can easily do small applications initially. Like later after 1 or 2 applications, you will get a scope. You can develop other applications. Right. So any other questions?
Sir,
Yes, Prabhakar.
I also some not only questions, sir. Yeah, I also don't know PHP and all like that. I'm mostly in the front end. I know Node.js little bit. Basically Java script I know, Node.js. I'm able to write it. Not that much in good in back into that. Only
Yeah.
PHP you can do or Node.js you can also go. A major question is like
See,
that.
for this course, PHP is not required. Backend knowledge is required. Backend knowledge is not required for this. So whatever we are doing, completely we are doing in a Kotlin itself. Like what he is asked, but he plan to launch his own applications. So then it is required that kind of thing. So when you want to launch own applications, you only develop front and back, then the PHP or some other technology support is required. Otherwise, it's not required.
So regarding the backend part, actually, during the course, can you send some backend theory or practical YouTube videos so that
Sure. I'll share that.
channel level, something like this? So
Yeah,
because I
sure.
don't want to join another course, any backend courses, so I'll do myself.
Sure. That
And
kind of stuff
yeah.
I'll do. I'll share those kind of videos. You can refer those videos. No problem.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So like initial 3 to 4 days, because some people may join, may go. That's the reason. Just I'll take 30 to 40 minutes of initial days. So anyhow, today 9:35 have one client call. So with this, today I'm concluding. Tomorrow we'll join sharp 9 o'clock. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay, Vamshi. Okay, Prabhakar. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.